so that I just kind of have like peace of mind that if anything goes wrong. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a crazy long time since I've made any videos, and honestly I think I made a video October of last year of 2024, and I thought that might be my return to YouTube, but apparently that was not the case. I guess I underestimated how hectic my life was at that time. I had so much stuff going on, but we're hoping that maybe that will change. So this is basically just going to be a little bit of an update. I'm hoping that I can maybe start doing monthly resets and that type of thing starting for the month of August. But right now, yeah, we're just gonna do a little update. So I sat at my computer and I was like, okay, let me just finish putting in my expenses for the month of June. And when I opened my spreadsheet, I didn't even record one single transaction or expense for the month of June. And honestly, like, it was just a big month, but truthfully, this is what happened. So since the beginning of the year, I got a new job. So I no longer work at the place I worked for the last 10 years. In the month of June, me and my kids moved into a new house. In the month of June, I also bought a car. So the month of June had a lot of big expenses and different things that were happening, moving, blase, blase, blase. In the month of July, I'm renting my place now. I still have my old place. So I have some like overlapping like utility bills and stuff like that. So July is still also a little bit of a crazy month. But so I'm hoping by August, things will just kind of like settle back down and we'll be able to get straight back into it. If you've been following me for a while when I was doing my debt payoff journey, so I'm just gonna give a little update on that. But first I'm gonna start with my net worth. So in April of 2024, I started tracking my net worth. At that time, my net worth was negative $17,800, around there, because I had 2 loans. I don't think I had credit card debt at that time, but I had 2 major loans that were making my net worth negative. But since then, I've paid off one of those loans. And now, as of July 1st, 2025, my net worth, and I get it, this is not like a huge number, but my net worth is actually $1,780. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. So even though it seems like, sometimes you feel like you're not really making progress, I've still been contributing to my retirement savings plans every month. I've been getting my employer match, and simultaneously I've been paying down debt here and there. And so right now though, I do have just one major loan that I had from before, but that I think is probably around $13,000 now. It started off at $21,000. But so there's that. And then I have accumulated some credit card debt. So far as of this month, I have actually paid off the balance each month and I haven't paid any interest. But since I use it for like groceries and gas and miscellaneous items, I normally just take that money that I normally budget for those things and pay on my card. But there have been some expenses that have come up even since the beginning of July, that were kind of unexpected. So probably somewhere in the ballpark of $900. So because of that, instead of having that excess money that I was anticipating, I don't have that anymore. So I'm anticipating that by the end of July, I still may be carrying a balance on my credit card. And then in August, I'll try and figure out working that out and paying that off. But so technically I don't have credit card debt, but at the same time, I am foreseeing that I may have a little bit of credit card debt going forward. But even that, my credit card limit is only $2,000. So it's not like it's a crazy big, huge amount anyways, but that is that. So as I mentioned, I moved. So that means I had to come up with money for first and last. I bought a car, so then I had to come up with money for a car. I'm not come up with money, I actually had money saved and set aside, but because I had those major expenses, that kind of depleted some of my funds. So now what my primary goal is for the remainder of the year, hoping that nothing else comes up, is to really focus on my savings. And so I would like to start with, first, I know Dave Ramsey's $1,000. So it's not that I want $1,000 and then I'm going to stop and then pay off debt, nothing like that. But I want that to be kind of like a primary goal. Let me just put aside $1,000. I feel like if anything minor comes up, like I have a repair to my car, like, I don't know, a windshield chip or something like that, I can easily handle that without thinking, without worrying about it. But then my goal after that is I would love if I could be 1 month ahead on my bills. So, you know, my rent, my utilities, those main things, even groceries actually and gas. So if I can have just 1 month of that set aside, that's kind of the next goal after reaching my $1,000 milestone. Currently, I do contribute to my registered retirement savings plan and it's matched by work. And at my other job, I also can contribute to a tax-free savings account straight from my pay, but at my new job, they don't do that. So since I started back in March, I haven't been contributing to my tax-free savings account, but I have used some of the funds for those said items that I said before. So I want to start contributing back to that. And so that basically means that I'm going to have to set up my own kind of like automatic system so that it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So that's another thing that I want to start hopefully in the month of July, maybe in the month of July. Not quite sure, but definitely if not in the month of July, it's going to be for the month of August. Overall, everything's still been good. Life has been hectic, but everything has been good. I'm hoping that things will kind of like slow down in these upcoming months as we get closer to the end of the year. My main priority right now is just trying to save money, put money aside so that I just kind of have like peace of mind that if anything goes wrong, I know that I have this money set aside for this and I don't have to even think about like using my credit card or anything like that. So yeah, that's just a little life update when it comes to my personal finances, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.